Hey guys, it's CS Fan 001 here for part number 25 of Let's Play Destroy All Humans 2 on the PS4 to 100%. Last time, I don't even remember, but because it was a really long time ago, I haven't recorded in a couple weeks, so you're probably wondering what's going on screen right now. If you hold still for about 5 minutes, it'll literally go into this funny black and white screen with funny music in the background. I actually forgot to show that off. I don't even know if that was a thing in the PS2 version, actually, so between videos, I went around and checked some stuff out. There were no other missions currently available, and we have a couple of gene blends to finish. Now we can extract from ninjas, and we can PK bigger vehicles. So, nothing else in there to worry about. So yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I've recorded, just obviously a lot of that being the fact that I have been very busy for quite a while, going to the National Championship and such, which was freaking amazing. So, I believe last time, though, we did clear out the next to last story mission here in Takashima. This time, we take on the final story mission of Takashima and the hardest boss fight in the game by far. Maybe even the hardest in the entire franchise, aside from Destroy All Humans 1, maybe.
Finally kicked you out of the geisha house.
Already getting to that, Crypto. You know what? Let's just ask about the monster.
Did you figure out where that ginormous monster went?
Not for certain. But I'm picking up a signal in the ocean to the south.
Yeah? What kind of signal?
A radiation signature, emanating in gamma waves from the creature's tortured brain.
Tortured?
Yes. It's as if the monster is crying out, "Kill me!
I wouldn't blame it.
Kill me!"
That's gotta be the most pathetic thing I've ever heard.
So I guess I need to kill it.
Hunt down this monstrosity and put it out of its misery.
Actually, I want you to read its mind and intuit the source of its cognitive dissonance. So we can get it some help and over time teach it confidence and self-esteem.
You gotta be kidding me.
Of course I am, you mutation! Now go kill that thing!
Okay,
let's go.
Okay. But how do I find it?
Do I have to? You get in your saucer and fly to the spot marked on your radar. Look for bubbles on the water. That's a pretty good sign there's a monster!
So then what? I just drop some fat boys into the water and blow it up?
Unfortunately, no. Your saucer's weapons are ineffective underwater. You'll have to figure out some way to get the beast to surface first.
And then I play a little whack-a-lizard. Got it.
How do you know exactly what it is, Crypto? It might not be a lizard. I was gonna say that's racist, but I don't know exactly what that word would be. Okay, so, as I was saying before, this is by far the hardest boss fight in this game, and I would say it's harder than probably any of the boss fights in Big Willy Unleashed or Path of the Furon.
One bubble bloodbath.
So, you're up for a big fight here. You're going to want to make absolutely sure you have your saucer as heavily upgraded as possible, including its weapons, so the anti-gravity field's going to be useless against this boss. So, I want to make sure I can switch to the Sonic Boom easily. And yep, we can't hurt it just yet. It's going to be swimming underwater.
The monster's about to hit the shore. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Thank you for that description, Crypto.
Don't crush me! Don't crush me! Oh, brains! My lives are flashing before my eyes! Kill it, Crypto! Kill it!
Meet Kojira Kaiju, the boss of Takashima.
Crypto, let that creature have it with everything
This
you've got!
creature, this boss,
Arc-Voodle
can regenerate its
What's
health
the deal here, Pox?
by
The more
destroying
stuff that thing
buildings.
knocks down, the more it
Yes, so
regenerates.
it can actually destroy buildings to regenerate
It
health.
has to have
So
a
the
weakness
absolute
somewhere.
first step of this boss
Find
fight
it and hit it
is to
hard.
head over
You don't
to
want to lose the
Takashima
big one
City
in front of
itself
the
and literally destroy every building in the city. or else this fight is not going to go very well for you because she'll just keep regenerating health.
I'm worried about getting my ass stomped!
So we just want to keep shooting these vehicles, I don't know why I said vehicles. You just want to keep shooting the buildings and take everything down. You can't have the quantum deconstructor at this point, unfortunately. Don't worry, because once Kojira gets toward the city, you won't be attacked like at all by the military, so that really will not be an issue with this fight. And it looks like we're running out of ammo here, so better go ahead and transmogrify. So yeah, this is by far the hardest boss fight because she can take a real big amount of hits compared to any other enemy in the game. It's completely ridiculous how long and how challenging this fight can be, especially compared to the rest of the game and even really a lot of the franchise. So yeah, that's our first goal. We want to level every single building as the military gets in position and make sure you have full ammo and health as soon as you possibly can. Okay, that's good. So Kojira's making her way to the city slowly. We can get a few minutes until she gets here, so that gives you time to get everything done. So yeah, like I said, if you can deal with this boss, you probably won't have any problems with the rest of this game, even before now, really. So that's the good thing about it. The bad thing is that means you still have to fight Kojira, and it's a hard boss fight. You also have to level the tower, which takes a few more shots, because she can destroy that, surprisingly. I guess not that surprising, but whatever. Okay, so it looks like she's about to enter the city. I can see yep, there she is. Okay, so now that she's about to enter the city, and every building has been leveled, let's go ahead and get some more ammo. You need to stay as far away from her as possible. Those missiles that she will launch are completely overpowered. If she manages to hit you with a full barrage of those, it can kill you instantly if she hits you with a full barrage of them, if it's the larger set of them. So you can see how little damage the death ray is doing. So stay as far away from her as possible and basically pick her off with whatever weapon you feel more comfortable with. I would personally say the sonic boom is better, but you may prefer the death ray. So it's literally going to take probably around 200 shots to bring her down, which is completely absurd. So this is a very, very long fight. Now, as strange as it sounds, you can try to fight her from the ground. I have never tried that before. I never planned to, but I know that the paperback guide I had for this game back when it first came out on the PS2 did say you could do that, and I don't know why you would when you could just use the saucer and make it a lot more possible to win. But yeah, that's the main missile attack that you have to worry about, is when she launches like 10 or 15 of them at once. If you get hit by that full thing, it can kill you instantly. Or it'll at least drop your shields to a very low amount. Okay, please don't... Okay, good, she didn't turn in my direction, that's good. So basically the strategy for this is just stay as far away from her as possible while slowly picking off her health with sonic booms. Okay, maybe 200 was a little bit of an overestimate. I don't think it's quite going to take that many. It's going to take between 1 and 200. Provided I can actually hit her, which appears to be an issue. I would try to go in close and show you guys what that attack is like and how devastating it is, but honestly, I don't want to die and I don't want to have to redo this fight, because it's annoying and it's difficult. I mean, even the final boss the final boss of this game is a joke, actually. Like, the final boss of this game, arguably Big Willy Unleashed and definitely Path of the Furon are like the easiest bosses of each game, which is hilarious. Like, you save your easiest boss for last for some reason. That's very odd. Because the final boss of this game can be killed in about 30 seconds if you know what you're doing and your weapons are upgraded. And looks like she's at about a little under half health. That's good. So kind of just a stalemate here, just constantly repeating the same process. You can use the anti-gravity discs, but they won't actually do anything to her. You can use those on the vehicles if for some reason the vehicles start attacking you. Okay, there went a missile. It almost hit me, but it wasn't locked on properly, so that was good. So, funny thing here, you see that this area has a different type of enemy vehicle. It is those laser tank thingies. They shoot like a giant red laser at you on the ground or in the saucer, or in this case at Kojira. It's not overly devastating, but I want to say it's some kind of reference to at least one of the more recent, maybe not just the more recent, but some of the Godzilla movies. So that's what that's a reference to. I know it's in at least one or two of the Godzilla movies, including one of the more modern ones. There was like a big Godzilla marathon on over Christmas break, and that's how I know that now. Which the 2014, I believe it was, that Godzilla was actually pretty surprisingly good. I actually enjoyed that. Though I'm really more excited for the King Kong movie in 2017. That's going to be great, actually. Really, really excited for that. And I think there's supposed to be a Godzilla and King Kong crossover at some point in the next few years, which is also going to be pretty cool. They did that a long time ago, though. So we're running on 10 minutes here, but this is actually going extremely well. I know I shouldn't have said that out loud, but this is going incredibly well. Like, she's going down in record time and hasn't even really attacked me seriously once. I wanted to try to absorb a KGB agent there, but I missed. That's okay. So the KGB are not even going to help us here. They're literally just going to sit here and do nothing. Oh, wait. Those are Yakuza. Okay, there's a KGB. I was about to say, like, I thought that was a KGB building. So we'll have to come back there and deal with the KGB in the city at a later point in this area. Alright, so yeah, it's somewhere between 1 and 200 direct hits is going to be needed to take her down, but her health is almost down, which is awesome. So yeah, this fight, this is probably one of my best runs ever of this boss, actually. Wow. I have never had that much luck beating her that quickly and that easily.
They all die the same. Okay, that was a little different.
Blahamuya! What have you done to that poor girl?
For once, it's not what it looks like.
I don't even know what it looks like. Never mind, we don't have time. Just give her some money for therapy.
This better get me laid.
Now, I just received word from Sergei, my contact at the KGB. He says they're building Project Solaris at a Soviet base in Siberia. The town is called Tunguska. It's a little remote.
No kidding, because I thought everything in Russia was 20 minutes from everything else. Tick-tock, dollface.
Okay, seriously, right there, Natalia, why were you kind of mad at me? Because didn't you see her get transformed into that in the last video? Like, really? Burping there a little bit. And I literally got through that fight without taking, like, any damage. That is a new record for me. I have never had that much success with that level before. That went so much better than I ever expected. I did not think it would be that easy. I did not think it would be that quick. We're only 13 minutes into the video. I had expected it to take longer. So we're making good progress here in Takashima, and I think the next time in the next video will be the collectathon here, because I want to just go ahead and try to do that soon, just so we can get done with that collectathon. So before we head off to Tunguska, though, I am going to head back to Bay City and Albion, and if there is nothing there for us, then I will meet you guys back here in Takashima for the outro. Okay guys, I'm back now. So, I have headed off to Albion, and it looks like we have not one, but two side missions here available, odd jobs. And these are the last two odd jobs in Albion, meaning that once we complete these, we will be 100% completed in Albion, which is completely awesome. Unfortunately, oh, and by the way, we also have a new gene blend unlocked. This one won't be able to be finished until we head off to Tunguska, but I'll go ahead and do what I can with it. And nothing else at the moment. So, I am actually going to end the video off here because I don't remember what these two side missions are or how long they're going to take. So, because of that, I don't really want to, get started on a new mission here and then have it have to go into another video and have like a single mission next video or something. I don't know. I just want to get both of those done next video, but we are going to go ahead and make this last gastro upgrade for now. And only 2 other things that we haven't yet unlocked, which is pretty awesome. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and next time, and that perfect run of Kojira, of course, I hope you guys can drop a like or a favorite for that, because that is the first time I've ever pulled a perfect Kojira run. Next time, we will finish Albion to 100%. See you guys then.